And your emergency provisional, the current O'Reilly Auto Parts top rookie of the 11 of Josh Rice and Corey Lawler in 93. And a problem, Chris Moore, for our points leader. Scheduled to start fourth, Hudson O'Neal down to the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit before we do a lap.
Yeah, they've got the hood off, guys. James, he couldn't get it fired here. Now they've got it fired and going. I think that was the problem. I think it might have been a fuel issue on the 71. Nope, it shut off again. He's got it going again. I think it's a fuel issue for the 71. He's shaking his head. I don't think he likes something he sees on the gauges.
Well, he had a 150-point lead leading into this weekend over Brandon Sheppard, and Sheppard cut 70 off of it last night. And it's down to 80, and O'Neal making a visit to the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. First time we've called them out this weekend. We had no cautions in the A-Main last night. And Hudson O'Neal, we'll see if it's going to run the Todd and Vicky Burns SSI Motorsports car. So 60 laps tonight. The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series A-Main, the Mountain Moonshine Classic. And Brandon Sheppard has a chance here not only to gain even more points, but possibly take the lead in the championship points before we head to Lernerville next week. So once you present your car to the starting grid and you make a pit, you go to the infield and you got to go to the back. So he will start on the back. All right, Chris Moore, who's going to win the Mountain Moonshine Classic and drink out of the jug, hopefully?
You know what? Brandon Sheppard has been absolutely unreal this weekend, no doubt about it. I think something's going to change. The fifth place starter just moved up to fourth. Give me Chris Madden, the 2022 winner of this event. Remember, he said after his heat race, we're going to win one this weekend. It's got to be tonight for Chris Madden.
If you don't like Dale McDowell, get out of here. He's going to win here tonight. Chris will talk to him, right, Brad? Who you got, Brad Bird?
I'm going to have to go with Brandon Sheppard. You left him wide open, so he's on the pole. He's had a great weekend. He's going to cap it off tonight with a big win.
All right, I'll go with the steering buddy dark horse. How about Jake O'Neal getting the win here tonight from 6? That would pocket an extra $1,000. We are going to go down the back straightaway, 4 wide. A great crowd, a handsome crowd here tonight at East Tennessee. Everybody up on your feet down the main straightaway. You are watching the #1 Dirt Late Model Series in the nation, the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Everybody up on your feet. Tier parking. I want to see you. Tier parking. It's full on the back straightaway. Let's see it. I'm not sure if they even have speakers back there, Brad, but they can probably hear me from this way.
They do. They've got radio frequency too, 99.7.
All right, the Race Car Engineering Pace Truck. Fireworks already. Is there, now, please tell me there's going to be moonshine in this jug. It's the win, right? There is moonshine in it, right?
It's got the smell of it, but I don't think there's anything in it.
It's got the smell of it.
Yeah.
Well,
have you seen the man, though, that's on the trophy this year? I mean, it's like
who's on the trophy?
Yeah, there's a man actually on the trophy this year. Pretty cool.
We had that in the Hillbilly 100 many years ago at Tyler County. We had an outhouse on the trophy. I think Mike Marlar's got one of them. He won it in a steel block, by the way. Mikey did. All right, here we go. Mountain Moonshine Classic. Brandon Sheppard. Perfect so far the last 2 nights. Again, they went out. What they did is they scratched the top in the corners, put some water on it, ran it back in. See how it goes. Smooth as silk is the racetrack right now. Blow some of that loose dirt off here at the start. Maybe a little dusty, but as we go through the field here, 26 cars starting. It's 1,500 to start. $30,000 to win here tonight. 1 week from tonight, we'll run for $50K at Lernerville. In the 20th Firecracker 100 tickets on sale, Lernerville.com. We'll top off the season. Carl Short's Dirt Track World Championship. Return to the Mountaineer State of West Virginia. West Virginia Motor Speedway. $100,000 to win on October 16th and 17th. Get your tickets now. All right. Florence Speedway. $75K to win. The Sunoco Racio's North-South 100. They still have tickets on sale. FlorenceSpeedway.com. I know a lot of fans here from Tennessee like to make the trip up I-75 to Florence, but that's in a month. Month and a half. We're ready to go. Brandon Shepard, Dale McDowell, Kyle Bronson, Hudson O'Neal. The last win for Kyle Bronson was the I-80 Silver Dollar Nationals 5 years ago in Nebraska. So Hudson O'Neal has to start on the back. Presented his car to the field, had to go to the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. So that'll move back to the outside as they come out of turn number 4. The ace door and hauling and rigging start zone. We are underway in the Great Smoky Mountains. Brandon Shepard, what else is new? Down the back straightaway. He led all 40 laps caution free 1 night ago. McDowell dips down to the bottom at turn number 4. Madden runs in third. 1 lap in the record books here tonight of 60. And no, we've got a Hellraiser Jack's caution, and we got a melee down there in the corner. And it's Michael Page, and it's Mike Marlar, and it's Garrett Alberson, and it's Dan Ebert all involved down there in turn 4. We'll double check in the Lucas Oil Series, the leader +3, but I'm not sure. As the Hellraiser Jack's caution is out, and Garrett Alberson, it'll be a complete restart. Did it. So it'll be a complete restart. So more than one car involved, obviously multi-cars. Everybody will get their spot back. Let's take another look here on the FK Rod-Ins replay here at the track and for you at home. And somebody might have gotten in the back of Page. Ebert, a lot of damage there. Boy, Garrett Alberson, such a promising weekend last night. Brad finished in third. Had to go to his second car here tonight, Chris Moore. And involved down there, and Michael Page has got his helmet off. The 5-time Ice Bowl champion. And they are crunched down there. There's the new rocket of Marlar. Ebert right in the middle, and his James Trantina rocket. So we'll try to move them. So far, no activity as we have stopped the cars entering turn 3. So we'll see who's going to continue. Alberson obviously was down in the All Makes Collision work area. He comes back around. Yes.
Alberson, Thornton, and Hilsebeck all stepped there, all got thumbs up from the officials. They are okay. Mike Marlar, Dan Ebert, and Michael Page not going to fare the same. Marlar and Ebert still have their helmets on. Page is already halfway climbed out.
Take a look, Chris, at the FK Rod-Ins instant replay for those here at the track on our Jumbotron. Yeah, contact there on the 18X, and he goes around and nowhere to go. You see Thornton down there escapes, Alberson involved, but everybody's going to get their spot back that can continue, but I'm not sure if all of them will be able to. You still see them down there as they move the 18X car. And Hudson O'Neal, Chris Moore, has re-entered the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit.
Well, I'm over here in 3 and 4. I'll see what I can get for you, but wanted to get an eye here on Ebert and Marlar. Ebert is backing up and driving away. He's got pretty significant nose damage on the 60, so his crew guys are going to have work to do. And Marlar, I think, is going to be okay. He's got a little bit of nose damage. He'll probably stop to the attention of his guys, but I think he's going to be okay.
We may have a drone transport you over there to the other end of the pit, right?
Or the bird that was fighting it. Either way, I'll take it. All right, I'm going to run over there. You talk while I figure this out.
Right. Chris doing a great job with us, and we're glad to have him with us here this weekend. Hudson O'Neal down there coming to the crew chief, the Crown Vic crew chief winner. Jason Durham down there. Pappy as they're working on the 71 car. So the track is just about clear down there. So Mike Marlar here on the front straightaway in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit, hood up on the Ronnie Delk 157. appears to be okay. You see Jerry Sprouse and Josh Davis down there, the crew chief, on that car. We'll see if Mikey will continue. So the field pulls away down in 3 and 4. Marlar. So the helmet off of the 157. So the red, white, and blue 157. And you see O'Neill down there, Chris Moore.
Yeah, so Huddy's guys, I believe, are just working on something in the left rear, just making an adjustment. Obviously, starting 4th and starting 26th, they're two completely different things, and so probably want to make some changes, try and make this race car a little bit better here early so he can advance to the field. I'm going to try and talk to one of his guys once they get done, but they're working hard, and I believe Ebert's going to be done as well. I thought one of his crew guys signaled to him that they were broken the front end, but they're still scrambling on it, so Ebert might return still, James.
I think they're using the jack handle. Last night we had a 2x4 on the Crown Vic Vixen that broke. Did the 2x4 working down there on that car. His crew down there, Shelby Cooper and everybody else involved. Ben Allers and Hunter Schutte also on the crew. And the 60s pulling away, so he will continue, Chris Moore.
Yeah, it was a battery issue for Hudson O'Neill. So while we had this extended yellow, even a red there, his crew guys were working on fixing it. I'm guessing maybe a ground wire came loose or something. I can't say for sure, but it was a battery issue, but they think they've got it fixed now.
All right, Chris, great job. So 60 laps to go. So again, with O'Neill moving to the back, and he'll go to the back, pitting again. So it'll be Shepard and McDowell. They remain the front row. Then Bronson and Madden. Row number 3 will be Jake O'Neill and Devin Moran. The furled green flag from Rob Penrod as they back the 157 up. Out of this one is Mikey Marlar. Everything goes according to plan. Plans to come to Lernerville next weekend. So hopefully that will happen. Yes, Chris.
Hole in the radiator for the 157. He did have a hole in the nose. I didn't think it got all the way to the radiator, but it did. So that's the reason for him retiring from the event.
All right, thank you very much. Ace Door and Holligan Rigging, start zone. Turn 4, Brandon Shepard, Dale McDowell. They ran first and second last night. They go into turn number 1. McDowell trying to get the advantage this time out of turn number 2. He's got to run down the back straightaway. Can, for the first time this weekend, Brandon Shepard not lead a lap in anything. Out at turn 4, and Dale McDowell does lead lap number 1. But the only lap that pays the money is lap 6 as he pulls away out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Shepard second, Madness third, fourth, Moran. Jake O'Neill runs in 5th. So 1 lap in the books. Dale McDowell out at turn number 4. That Team Zero Clements powered entry. For his brother Shane McDowell. Madden took a peek on the inside of B-Ship down the back straightaway. Again, Shepard came in 80 points behind O'Neill. Right now, O'Neill runs back in 21st. And again, we've got some cars out of the race, including Mike Marlar. As they head into turn number 1, there's Kyle Bronson. Bronson right now runs in the 6th spot. Then it's Chris Ferguson, last night's Hoker Trucking Hard Charger. Chris Ferguson started alongside his cousin Carson in row number 5, trying to make his way through the field. Always runs well here at Smoky Mountain. In fact, a former Lucas Oil winner here is the Mount Holly, North Carolina driver. In the Brian Connor 22 as he battles with KB 40 down the back straightaway. Meanwhile, it's still Dale McDowell out of turn number 4. Down the main straightaway, 5 laps in the record books. It's 9/10 of a second for the Chickamauga, Georgia driver into turn number 3. As you see the racing back here, Chris Ferguson right now in spot 7. Dylan McCowan 8th in car 8. Carson Ferguson. How about a good run for Brendan Smith? The driver nearly made the Dirtly But a Dream 2 weeks ago. Right now in the 10th spot in the Smith Speed Solutions car. But right now it's the 17M out in front. Brandon Shepard, a different line out of turn number 4. So you see the battle back here. Dale McDowell into turn number 1. That last time around, it's still about a second is the advantage for the 17M car. Now Dale McDowell is going to pick up the tail end of the field, and it's going to start to get a little bit closer here in this green flag stretch of racing. As you see back here, Chris Ferguson and Kyle Bronson. By the way, Shepard's cut it down to 6/10 of a second in the 1 car as he goes behind the 58 here out of turn 4. Down the main straightaway, Brandon Shepard closing as they put a lap on Garrett Albertson, who ran 3rd a night ago. So it's again what I mentioned, a promising weekend for Albertson. Not ending the way he wanted right now. He's 7th in the points as you see the race out of turn 4. Madden is 3rd, Moran 4th, Jake O'Neill is 5th. Looking for his best ever finish in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. 10 laps in the books. Dale McDowell took the lead on the restart. We did not get a lap in after a multi-car accident. There you see 3rd Madden, 4th Moran. Then it's O'Neill, Jake O'Neill, Ferguson, Bronson, McCowan, Brendan Smith is to 9th. Carson Ferguson runs in 10th. And Ricky Thornton is 11th in car 20 RT. Chris Madden biding his time. So is Devin Moran in 99. Dale McDowell still leads. He's led the first 12 laps here tonight. In the car 17M. Right now your hard charger, Oka Trucking hard chargers, Brandon Overton and Brian Shirley both up 6 spots here early on. Dylan McCowan running a good race. McCowan, a tough start to the night last night. Did not even get to qualify, but right now running in the 8th spot. He's 2nd to Josh Rice, who had to take a provisional, an emergency provisional tonight. Rice runs back in 20th. As we work lap 15 out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Off of 4 now they come. Dale McDowell. 45 laps remaining. 4 cars 17M. We'll have the Hellraiser Jacks halfway mark at lap 30. Brendan Smith running a good race. Kyle Bronson is right there. Kyle right now in the 7th spot. Chris Ferguson is up to 6th. McCowan, Smith, Carson Ferguson, your top 10. Meanwhile, we're about to have a battle here. That is for 3rd, the 44 and the 99. Chris Madden, Devin Moran down the back straightaway with 16 scored. Off at turn number 4 behind the 93 of Corey Lawler. Moran right there at 99. Moran comes in tonight 3rd in the points. Moran on the bottom. He'll leave Chris Madden plenty of room as they go down the back straightaway. Madden shoots back by him. As they work out of turn number 4, down the main straightaway, it's Dale McDowell out in front with 18 laps scored for the 17M. Madden there trying to diamond off the corner, heads back down the back straightaway. Moran will follow. Jake O'Neill solid in the 0 car in the 5th spot. Meanwhile, Brandon Shepard in the 1 car. Back, he's 1.9 behind your race leader. Dale McDowell now behind the 11 of Josh Rice. Josh Rice, the last corner lead lap, runs in 18th out of turn number 2. Your Riley Auto Parts top rookie. Meanwhile, Brendan Smith looking for an angle and a group, brushes the wall in turn 1 and 2, trying to get out of the cushion. Ricky Thornton Jr. is going to go around him at the 20 RT with 20 laps scored. So Thornton now will climb to the 8th spot. So McDowell continues to lead. He stretched it out to 2 seconds here as we work in traffic, as we have not had a caution since we started this race here the 2nd time after that multi-car accident on lap number 1. Down the back straightaway behind the 71 of Hudson O'Neill. Boy, what started out, he started 1 his heat race, started 4th, had the issues on the parade lap, and McDowell goes around him. O'Neill, your current Midwest Sheet Metal points leader, goes 1 lap down as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway with Dale McDowell showing the way. He stretched it out to 2.3 seconds. That's not what everybody wanted to see the field here, except for McDowell fans, right? Because once he's out in front, he's going to continue to stretch it out. He's smooth as silk down the back straightaway. 2.5 for Dale Mack. Knows his way around this racetrack as good as anyone since the new configuration. In fact, even on the old configuration since 2008, he's won here 12 times. McDowell right now in control. Shepard 2nd, Madden 3rd, Moran 4th. Jake O'Neill still solid in 5th, but he's 7 seconds behind the leader. Then it's Bronson, McCowan, Thornton, Brandon Smith, Carson Ferguson, Sam Seawright, Clay Harris, Brandon Overton up 7. In the 76, started 20th, he's 13th. Ricky Thornton Jr. trying to go to the outside, and no, as Dylan McCowan shuts the door on the 20 RT. That is the battle right there for 7th and 8th. Ricky Thornton Jr. now to that outside. You're not missing anything up front, as we say. Dale McDowell's 2.3 ahead of Brandon Shepard. We'll let you know when that gets closer. Chris Madden third, Devin Moran fourth, but they're 5 seconds behind your race leader. Dale McDowell off at turn number 4. He is behind the 111 of Max Blair. Max Blair, the last car in the lead lap, runs 15th in the 111. After that stirring last lap charge in the first B main to make it into the show. He comes into tonight 6th in the points, but he's about to go a lap down to the commissioner. Into turn number 1, Dale McDowell continues. You see back here, Donald McIntosh out in the Buick. You see the run here out of turn number 4. That is Noah Phillips. And there's the 20 RT. Thornton goes to the bottom. Thornton right now in position number 7. Josh Rice up 8 spots in the Hoker Trucking hard charger right now. These cars trying to stay on the lead lap here, hoping for a caution, but Dale McDowell got the lead on the second attempt to start this race. And right now he's got about a straightaway lead over Brandon Shepard. There's Chris Madden in third as Moran closes back on him into turn number 1. 32 laps complete. It is still the 17 car in control. Dale McDowell puts the lap on Daniel Hilsebeck. Daniel was in 15th. Blair is 14th. Overton 13th. Harris 12th. Seawright 11th. Carson Ferguson is 10th. Next in line to go a lap down to McDowell. If this stays green as it goes into turn number 1, there you see the 111 of Max Blair. Dale McDowell down the back straightaway, the 60-year-old out of Chickamauga, Georgia. Out of turn number 4, you see back here O'Neal Shepard. And again, O'Neal is 1 lap down. Right now he runs in 16th, and Brandon Shepard is going to pick up a ton of points if he stays in that second spot. Brendan Smith back here. He's put on a good show running in 10th right now. There's Dale McDowell off of turn number 4 to turn 1. 36 laps complete. Well, once we got it going after that first start, it has been smooth sailing for Dale McDowell. Jake O'Neal now in car 0, and he's running 5th the entire race. Jake O'Neal, Kyle Bronson, Ricky Thornton Jr. So not only Shepard trying to pick up points, Moran as well on your points leader, Hudson O'Neal. Here comes Kyle Bronson. He'll get around the 60 of Dan Ebert, who's a lap down. Dan right now runs in the 18th position. Ricky Thornton Jr. Every position valuable. Again, it's season-long points. Getting into turn 3 and 4. There you see Jake O'Neal. Solid run for him. Operating out of Jimmy Owens' race shop. Running the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series as of right now is the 0 car. Holding down a top 5 right now in the Lucas Oil race. Bronson solid in 6th. Thornton, McCowan, Ferguson, Seawright is 10th. Then it's Brendan Smith, Clay Harris right now. Max Blair up 8 spots. And we're going to have a Hellraiser Jack caution. And it's going to be for Corey Lawler in turn number 2. FK Rodin's instant replay of what happened to the Hanover, Pennsylvania driver who was running in 20th. And right there, contact from another car, so it goes around. So Lawler bringing out the caution. We've got 20 laps to go. 40 in the books. It'll be Dale McDowell, Brandon Shepard, Chris Madden, Devin Moran, Jake O'Neal, your top 5. Then it's Kyle Bronson, Ricky Thornton Jr., Dylan McCowan, Carson Ferguson, Sam Seawright. Brendan Smith is 11th. 12th is Clay Harris. Max Blair is 13th. 14th, Brandon Overton in 76. Chris Moore will talk to the top 3 on the Big River Steel podium. Who will that be here after this race? Then we have the Sportsman feature. Still have 20 laps to go in this race. So nobody to the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit as of right now. So Dale McDowell's led from the start. After that initial start, again, we had the multi-car pileup. So out of the race, Mike Marlar, Michael Page, Garrett Alberson, Chris Ferguson, Donald McIntosh. That is unofficial. I do know Marlar is out, and I do know McIntosh is out. All right, 20 laps to go, 40 in the books. Alberson is out. And Chris Ferguson, who had a good run going earlier in this race, is out of this one. Last night's Hooker Trucking Hard Charger. Right now that belongs to Max Blair, up 8. So is Josh Rice. They've got some work to do to get into the top 10 right now as we come out of turn number 2. The furled green flag, Madden and Shepard. Let's see what Madden and Shepard have for Dale McDowell. At the East Door and Halligan Rigging restart zone. 20 laps to go for Dale Mack out of turn number 4. Back underway at Smoky Mountain for $30,000. McDowell into turn number 1. Here comes Madden on the bottom. Moran. Here comes Jake O'Neill. Down the back straightaway. Battle for second between the 1 and the 44 and the 0 and the 3. Dale McDowell continues lead out of turn number 4. 19 to go for the Georgia veteran. Devin Moran came in tonight, third in the points. Your points leader right now, Hudson O'Neill, back in 16th. So Shepard and Moran, opportunity to make up some points before we head to Lernerville next week. Down the main straightaway, 18 laps remaining. It is still Dale McDowell. Right now, he's quickly checked it out to 9/10 of a second over Shepard. Moran, Madden, O'Neill 5th. Bronson, Thornton, Carson, Ferguson, Dylan McCowan, 9th. CMC right up to 10th. CMC right. 5th here last night. Best finish in the Lucas Oil Series. 2-time and reigning Ice Bowl winner. Right now trying to bring the Colton Farms entry into another spot here. But meanwhile, Max Blair's up 11 spots. What else is new, right? Max Blair up 11 spots. 21st to 10th right now in the 111. He was about to go a lap down here a while ago. And right now, he is in the 10th spot for the 111. And Ricky Thornton Jr.'s got a problem in the 20 RT. Problems for the 20 RT running at 6th. For Ricky Thornton Jr., a former Mountain Moonshine Classic winner here in the 20 RT, and he may have some race-ending issues as he head to the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. Wow. So Ricky Thornton Jr., 6th place car. Chris Moore, Josh Rice also to the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit, and Thornton may be done.
I think so, James. I'll confirm that for you. Josh Rice is in, going to put some new sneakers on the 11. But yeah, RTJ rolled right by Anthony Burrows and the rest of the 20 RT crew and drove straight to the end of the hot pit. So pretty sure he's done. Rice putting at least a right rear tire on. Yeah, no left rear going on the 11. So just a right rear for Josh Rice and his 11 team.
So Ricky Thornton Jr., a 3-time winner here at Smoky Mountain in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, will not be number 4 here tonight, unfortunately for him. Josh Rice down there had to take an emergency provisional. He ran in 17th. Max Blair, another caution with Thornton out of the race. His good buddy, he'll move up another spot to 9th in the 111. The second caution of the race with 44 laps complete. So it'll be McDowell, Shepard, Moran, your top 3. As Moran has cleared Madden, Chris is 4th, and it's O'Neill, Bronson, Carson, Ferguson, Dylan McCowan, Max Blair, CMC Wright, 10th. As we'll single them out and then double them up. Chris Moore.
Motor for the 20 RT. Gone, so Ricky Thornton Jr. is done, and Josh Rice is on his way back to the tail of the field.
All right, lights are out. We'll double them up here. We'll still go another lap under caution. 44 complete here in this race. After that last caution, which was just, 4 laps ago, McDowell had gone to 1.6 seconds to the lead again over Shepard. So Moran has cleared Madden. So Moran will line up on the inside as Shepard picks the top of the 1 car. Oh, so tough is Dale McDowell here. Going to be hard to get around him here if this thing stays green the rest of the way. So Shepard and Moran. Madden and Jake O'Neill. Do they have a shot as they come out of turn 4? Jake O'Neill in the bidding for that steering buddy dark horse. Has never won a Lucas Oil race. It would be an extra $1,000 and he goes to 4th. Jake O'Neill to 4th in the 0 down the back straightaway. He's gotten around Madden. Meanwhile, battle for 2nd. Devin Moran at the bottom. And Devin Moran has cleared Brandon Shepard. New 2nd place car is Devin Moran with 16 to go. 15 to go, make it 45 in the books. Down the back straightaway. Does Moran have anything for Dale McDowell at turn number 4? As we score lap number 46, 14 to go. Jake O'Neill right there putting on a show. The Tucson, Arizona driver, the USMTS modified veteran. He dabbled in late models, back to modifieds. Now he's back to late models. And right now, holding down the 4th spot, bidding for the podium if he can get the 3rd. Into turn number 1, 13 laps to go, 47 in the books. And right now, it's 1.2 seconds for Dale McDowell. Jake O'Neill right there in the 4th spot. Madden 5th, and it's Carson Ferguson is up to 6th. Max Blair to 7th. Max Blair doing Max Blair things from 21st to 7th in the 111. See him there. Down the back straightaway, you see he's cleared Kyle Bronson. Kyle is 8th. 9th is McCowan. 10th is Seawright. Right now, Dale McDowell, the tail end of the field, enters turn 3. He's in the middle of the back straightaway into turn number 3. As we work up turn number 4, we will have 10 laps to go for Dale McDowell at turn 4. Devin Moran trying to pedal hard to the 99. Brandon Shepard 3rd. Jake O'Neill 4th. 5th is Chris Madden. Meanwhile, going back and forth, a pair of Lucas Oil regulars back on tour this year. Max Blair and Kyle Bronson going at it. 9 laps to go this time around. Into turn number 1. Out of 2 is Dale McDowell. Down the back straightaway. It's 1.4 seconds. They will pick up the tail end of the field as he does that rapidly. Now to turn number 4. He's got 2 cars running side by side in front of him in Josh Rice and Brian Shirley. Max Blair looking for another spot. Out of turn 4. Blair eyes Carson Ferguson. Carson is 6th. Here comes Max. There's Dale McDowell. Out of turn number 4. Give him 7 laps to go. And right now, here comes Devin Moran. Last time it was 1.2. Out of 2. Devin Moran pedaling hard at 99 down the back straightaway. He would love nothing more to win here on his car owner's home track. And meanwhile, he's closing rapidly out of turn number 4. Dale McDowell and Devin Moran right there, a race into 1 for $30,000. Moran closes to 2 car lengths. McDowell got into the wall a little bit right there. They're going to have 5 laps to go. 17M and 99 to settle it. They are 2.3 ahead of Shepard. Out of turn 4, McDowell trying to get around Josh Rice. He'll slide right through the middle. Rice on the bottom. Josh gives him room. Dale Mack down the back straightaway. It's 0.6 of a second. 4 laps to go this time around. Brian Shirley right now runs at 18th. Here comes Moran. Meanwhile, Brandon Shepard trying to pedal hard in the 1 car. If this thing stays green, McDowell's got to get around some cars here into turn number 3. That's Brian Shirley. Dale McDowell clear track as he clears Brian Shirley down the main straightaway into turn number 1. 3 laps to go. That might have did it. That might have been all she rode for Dale Mack down the back straightaway. They'll have 2 to go. The 17M car to turn number 4. Moran will clear Shirley. Shepard, though, is several car lengths back behind of Devin Moran. Moran now gets around Shirley, but there's 2 to go. Without a caution flag. Let's see it at turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, the Barron's Performance. 1 lap to go. Dale McDowell, 1 lap to go. Devin Moran, Brandon Shepard coming on strong. Too little, too late. It looks like he's going to lead all 60 laps tonight for the 60-year-old. Have you some moonshine, Dale McDowell, because he comes out at turn 40, wins the Mountain Moonshine Classic at 17M. Devin Moran second, Brandon Shepard third, Jake O'Neill fourth, Chris Madden will be fifth, sixth Carson Ferguson, seventh Max Blair, who will be the Hoker Trucking Hard Charger. Blair 21st to 7th, Bronson 8th, C. Wright 9th, Dylan McCowan winds up the top 10. Then you have Clay Harris, Hudson O'Neill 12th, 13th Brendan Smith, 14th Brandon Overton, 15th Daniel Hilzebeck, 16th was Dan Ebert, 17th Brian Shirley, 18th Corey Lawler, 19th Josh Rice, 20th Ricky Thornton Jr., 21st Noah Phillips, 22nd Donald McIntosh, 23rd Chris Ferguson, 24th was Garrett Alberson, Michael Page was 25th, and 26th was Mikey Marler. They'll go to the Longacre Racing product scales to make it official. Dale McDowell, it would be career win number 11 in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. He won here in a Lucas Oil race back in 2016, 10 years ago. The Shane McDowell Racing entries, he will go to the Longacre Racing product scales. They're checked the weight. It's a pound per lap burn off. Normally they must weigh 2350. They can weigh 2290 in a 60 lap race. So the Reese Monument Company, Remtech Enterprises, Otterly Bass, Ace Door and Hulligan Rigging, Clot Synthetic Lubricants, M&S Motors, Jason Wright Excavating, Black Rock Enterprises, BSI Well Service, Northeastern Fabrication. Shout out to Jeep and Angie Van Wormer, the Team Zero Clements. Leads all 60 laps. Don't forget, fans, stay here. It's going to be a while before you get out of here. Hey, thanks for coming out tonight. We appreciate it. Everybody here at Smoky Mountain Speedway and the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series Sportsman feature will be next once we do our post-race interviews. So the best lap of the race was the first lap by Dale McDowell, 15.443. As he wins by 1.113 seconds over Devin Moran. Again, Brandon Shepard third. Jake O'Neill, his best ever finish in a Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Congratulations to him. Started 6th, finished 4th. Chris Madden winds up the top 5. And again, Carson Ferguson, Max Blair, your Hoker Trucking Hard Charger. I think he's already clinched that award for the year, maybe, Brad. But he's got plenty of them down in Georgia, Florida Speed Weeks. And he gets another one here tonight and some valuable points. He came in tonight 6th in the championship point standings. It is official, ladies and gentlemen. How about it, Mac Daddy Dale McDowell, your winner here tonight. From the booth at Eldora to a good run in the Dirt Late Model Dream. And he goes back to victory lane in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series for the first time in a while. His 11th career victory of his illustrious Hall of Fame career in that Team Zero car. As he comes down the victory lane. Brother Shane will be down there, I'm sure. White helmet off. A popular victory, no doubt, for one of the best guys we've ever seen in dirt late model racing. I call him the commissioner. If you don't like Dale McDowell, unfriend me, because Dale McDowell wins here tonight. Wait till he gets out of the car. Why not? How about it, ladies and gentlemen? He wins tonight here at Smoky Mountain Speedway, the Mountain Moonshine Classic for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Here he comes. How about it, fans, for Mac Daddy Dale McDowell. Chris Moore, a popular victory, no doubt, in that Team Zero car. And yeah, here you go. Yeah. There you go. Give us a Kyle Busch bow. Thank you very much. Chris Moore, what a night for Mac Daddy.
How about it? The baddest 60-year-old on the planet, I'll tell you what. James, if I'm this good at anything when I'm 60, I'll be a happy guy. What a night, what a weekend. You look tired, man. I need some adrenaline here, some life. Tell me, first of all, the initial start, we get the yellow, comes back. Did you change anything, or did you just find a little grip off of 4?
I just anticipated a little bit. I didn't know how much grip I would have and where it would be. So basically, it helped me. And it helped me run this in, tell me how hard to run this in, too. So, yeah, things fell our way. So, first of all, I thank good Lord above, good safe race. Shoot, he's giving me health and family and everybody and Tiffany and you know, everybody take care of me and get me here. So I need to thank that. And man, it was just it was awesome. I mean, the car was good. Shane's worked on it. Landon's worked on it. Chad's here. Little Dave's not here, but just the guys have worked on it. And I give them a little bit of feedback, and sometimes it's probably wrong. Last night I got in trouble because I tore the quarter panel up. but it was an awesome night to run here at home. And you know, like Kyle Busch said, you never know when the last one's going to be, and I sure am glad to win it here close to home.
Tell me, late in the race, too, you get to lap traffic. Devin Moran got to second, and you had 3 cars really going at it. I mean, you had to know that was a pivotal point here late in the race.
Oh, definitely, you know, and so I picked my way through them and was fortunate. You never know, you know, when they're going to change lanes, and they were racing each other. So I was just hoping and praying, and when I got there, the car was good enough. Shane had it balanced. He made just a few changes from last night and had it balanced really good, so I was able to kind of enter up and come back across. And so credits to him. I had to guide it without hitting too much stuff.
You had one scare, 2 over there, and 1 and 2. What was going through your head as you see the lap car spinning going into 1?
Well, I didn't know where he was going, and thank goodness I got my daggum cataract surgery at that time. But I didn't know exactly if he was going to spin down or up, and so when he got in the fuel and started up, I just kind of squeezed down and held my breath. So it all worked out. The stars was lined up for us tonight, and so it's awful fun when that happens.
60 years old, you lead all 60, and you're going to go home with 30 grand. Congrats.
Oh, man, it's awesome. And listen, I got to walk around this car, not forget anybody.
I'll walk with you. We'll go for it.
All right. AAA contractors, because we haven't raced a whole lot this year, so I can't remember all of our sponsors. They're all important. But AAA general contractors, Fox Shocks, Jeep and Ange, Northeastern, all the Northeastern Fab guys, Mike Reese, his engine stuff, his engine support, his support this year, Otterly Bass, Jason Wright Excavating, Tam at Mark IV. Let me get up here.
Yeah, we gotta go this way. All right.
Klotz and Cometic, they've been with us forever. Rimtech come on board this year. All my Cleveland bunch, Jody Campbell, Campbell Insulation, Mark Truelove, M&S Motors, and Arendelle, Chris Arendelle at Arendelle Heat and Air. And last night I forgot Ace Duran, and James will correct me if I'm not saying that right, James. But anyway, I did listen to Jonathan Davenport. He said it both ways, so I'm going to go with Ace Duran. But they come on board with us this year. BSI Well Service, BlackRock, Clements Engines, and this 7-year-old Bloomquist car. We still got that Scott guy kind of hanging out at the racetrack, so that's pretty awesome too. Yeah, y'all give him a hand. He's got a lot of work in this thing, and so that's pretty cool. But I don't know what else to say other than I'm ecstatic. You know, you just like you said, or like you hear, you don't know when that last one's going to be, and to run with these guys as close as a competitive level is as honor. So I need to say hi to the kids at home. My son was too tight to pay a pit pass today, so he stayed home watching it on TV. But my daughter and grandson and son-in-law and just McKenna, all of our family. It's just happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Grandfather's Day for me, but happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. It couldn't be a better weekend to get this done, and so appreciate it so much.
Smoky Mountain Speedway, let him hear you. Mac Daddy in victory lane here at Smoky Mountain.
I say the same thing to Billy Moyer, to Dale McDowell. Please don't ever retire, right? We got a spot up here for him just in case, but just keep on trucking, brother. It is Ace Doran hauling and rigging, by the way. Devin Moran came home in the second at a 1.1 behind, made a late race charge, but he'll gain some points in the championship battle.
Devin, you joked with me earlier, you were coming for my job. You're still pretty good at this one. Late in the race, he gets to lap traffic, and it seemed like you were right there. One mistake, you might have been there to pounce.
Yeah, I just Dale McDowell's Dale McDowell for a reason, you know. I'm ready for that old man to retire, though. We could have got us one, but yeah, he got to that lap traffic and got slowed up, and I felt like I got a really good run. And I was going really, really hard, and I think I just overheated my right rear tire there once I got to him and slid it once, and that killed me. But all in all, starting 7th and coming home 2nd. Wanted to keep the money for Roger here at the house, but we'll take a 2nd.
I was going to say track position probably had a big play in this. Had you won your heat race, started 3rd, do you think that would have made a bigger difference in this?
You never know. Yeah, track position was key, but at the same time, our car was really, really good on starts and restarts, and we could pass those guys on those starts and restarts. So, all in all, like I said, you don't know unless it happens. Wish we could have won a heat race last night or tonight, and I felt like we had a lot better shot for sure. But just thank you to Roger Sellers, Double Down Motorsports, Robbie, Casey, and Connor. That family means a lot to a lot of people around here, so I can't thank them enough for everything they do. Smoky Mountain Speedway, Jeff and all them guys, they did a really good job on the track tonight. I felt like it was 100 times better tonight than it was last night. You could just move around and do a lot more. So thank them. Millwood Plumbing, Mike Millwood's here. I know Vicky's at home on grandbaby watch, so hi to her too. Big River Steel, C&W Trucking, just so many people. CarSourceAuto.com, VP Race Field, Longhorn Chassis, Bill Stein Shocks, just a ton of people. Northeastern Fabrication, Jeep, and them guys. I haven't got to mention them yet, so want to thank them. Anthony's Pizza, Hazen Services, McHugh's, just so many great partners on this race car, and my great crew, my amazing wife, and my beautiful little girl.
There you go, James, defending Lucas Oil late model champion, runner-up tonight here in the Mountain Moonshine Classic.
So Brandon Shepard, he ran 2nd for a good part of this race. Devin Moran got around him back during the last part of this race, but still a great points weekend for B-Shep. He will close the gap. He came in 80 behind. It's unofficial right now, so I do not know heading to Lernerville, but a good weekend for Brandon Shepard here at Smoky Mountain, a 1st and a 3rd.
Yeah, so I just got told in my ear, unofficially, the gap is down to 20 points with this 3rd place finish. But I know you wanted to win the race. It seemed like the starts and the restarts were your bugaboo. That's where you lost both of the spots. Was that the case?
Yeah, the first initial start there was what lost the race for sure, no doubt about that. I seen Dale was kind of rolling out there a little bit, so I was waiting, and then I got lifted up a little bit from behind, and I couldn't take off as good as I needed to, and Dale got me there, and I was just kind of, you kind of got to bide your time there and hope something happens in lap traffic, and then the first restart we had, I got a good run off the top and was able to get in front of Madden, and then the second time I got too good of a restart and was too close to Dale getting into 1, and then kind of lost the air a little bit, and Devin got by me there. But all in all, we had a really phenomenal weekend. Thanks to all the fans for coming out. Track crew worked really hard on the track, and it was really good tonight. So thankful for them. Thanks to all my great crew, Mark, Dan, Austin, Joel. They do a great job. Thanks to all like I said, my beautiful wife and kids. Appreciate them for all their support. My dad and my grandpa. We have our consistency's been really good and solid lately. We definitely wanted to win that race, but I think Dale was a tick better than we were right there for sure. We got a little bit tight, but all in all, normally here we're I'd say I'd give us 5th would be good for us. So wanting to, being disappointed that we didn't win is a step up for sure. So we're just super excited for the rest of the year. Good job to Dale and Devin there, and we'll just keep plugging away.
There you go, James. Rocket 1 continues to trend in the right direction. B-Shep 1st and 3rd this weekend.
Yeah, Chris Moore, great working with you as always, man. And B-Shep wins last night. He's cut the points lead to 20 now. And again, a long way to go. And again, it's full points all year long as we have the Lucas Oil recap coming up here. And on that initial start, we had that multi-car accident and brought it back. Shepard had actually got the lead, but it's leader plus 3. We didn't make it to that point. So on the start, again, Shepard and McDowell. As you see the 4 wide here, a huge crowd on in here tonight. And there's the accident right there. Page, Ebert, and Marlar. Tip of the cap to Jake O'Neill. He ran in the top 5 the entire race, comes home in 4th. Carson Ferguson, a good run for him tonight, comes home in the 6th spot. In car number 93, Max Blair again, the Hoker Trucking Hard Charger. Brendan Smith, he was in contention for a top 10 finish in the 17 SS. Here you had KB40. Ricky Thornton Jr. was starting to make his way to the front. And mechanical issues knocks him out as there's the first caution from the race. Corey Lawler got spun around, and there you see Thornton, and there's what happened right there. That ended his night as you see Moran making the move on Brandon Sheppard to get position number 2, and that was back on lap number 45. And Dale McDowell with the Kyle Busch bow comes home in victory lane. Of course, his contacts with NASCAR, of course, with Richard Childress and his grandsons, the Dillon boys. And Chris Moore, well, hey, Mark Richards had cataract surgery a month ago. His one car is rolling pretty good. Dale McDowell had cataract surgery. He's looking good. Hey, he's great in the booth, but he's even better on the racetrack, is the 17M.
James, you might have found the speed secret everybody's looking for. What a fun weekend here at Smoky Mountain Speedway. Awesome racetrack. Great to work with you as always, James, and everybody here, Tiffany, Robbie, everybody in the trailer. So much fun. You said it. Hats off to Sam Seawright and Jake O'Neill, 2 guys getting their best ever Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series finishes this weekend. Seawright 5th last night, O'Neill 4th tonight. But story of the weekend, Brandon Sheppard closing on Hudson O'Neill, and the return of the Mac Daddy, Dale McDowell in victory lane. So cool to see, and as he said, especially on Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day to my dad, all the great dads out there. And yeah, I'll see you July 3rd at Atomic, James. We'll be back together.
Great job, Chris. Always awesome working with you. Safe travels home. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Next weekend, Ben and Dustin will be joining me. We'll be at Lernerville again. Thursday night, twin features, $5,000 to win each. Same on Friday. 48 drivers are going to get to run a feature next Thursday and Friday, and then $50,000 to win the 20th annual Firecracker 100 1 week from tonight. Of course, Brad, every lap on Flow Racing. We've got one more left to go. Again, happy Father's Day to everybody, to my dad. And it's going to be a while for you to get out of here as we see the traffic jam over here. Thanks to each and every one of you buying the merchandise, and safe travels home to everybody. We love you all, and